Right. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not. If you can't, I will try and zoom it. When I play the video back to myself, if I think you cannot see, I'll zoom in as best I can so you can see it. Right. Tape measure. So, around the fattest part, I think it was 14 inches or something. The last video. You alright everyone? I'll turn this radio off. But I'll be getting a strike for copyright. It's lathering in here. It's 48 degrees in here. And in there it is just over 50. As I say, it's well done. Just wanted to make a video of the day because I've been watering, weeding a bit. So I wanted to make a video. It's a little bit different, but still on the same subject, onions. There's a couple of people who wanted to know the size and weight of this I call the yogurt pot onion. Hold on. Oops. Yogurt pot onion. I was hoping I could have kept it a little bit more, but it's pretty much died off now. The problem I've got, or which I think, I don't want to damage it. Oh, look at that, man! Little bit of onion skin straight in my hot chocolate. What I was saying, I didn't want to damage it, because obviously if I take a chunk of it, it takes a bit of the weight away, etc. And what I done different to other people, I made this yogurt pot very, very similar to an air pot with holes. I didn't know if you'll actually be able to see any of the roots coming through. I've got to be dead careful now. As I say, I don't know if you can see. There's roots coming to the side. If you have a look on the bottom, there's roots coming out. So basically, I want to keep as much of the roots as I can to weight with the roots on, and then I'll trim the roots down and see what it weighs with that as well. There's a scale. As I say, I was thinking or wondering how the hell I'm going to get that root without ripping any of the roots off, because it would then take a little bit of the weight away. So what I thought, I've got a water bottle. It's a 4 litre water bottle what I buy for drinking down here or putting the kettle on. So I was thinking, I'm wondering, could I immerse the pot in there? That hopefully would free up the compost to sort of wash away from the roots. So I'm going to have a go, and obviously if it doesn't work or I knacker the onion or whatever, well, I've only got myself to blame, you know. It's only for a bit of fun anyway. I'm not sure how many other people actually decided to have a go. Pete had mentioned it on his channel and said he was taking part. I said I would. I believe Elaine is, but I'm not sure of any other people. So let me try and do this. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it, right? But could cut the pot, but it was a right mess on trying to make that pot. And I believe on Pete's channel, as well as doing the Giant Running Growing challenge, which will be 26, 27, I believe that Pete's going to run a one for doing it in the pot, again, yogurt pot. So I want to try and keep this pot if I can without destroying it. Unfortunately, I thought, do it like an air pot, and the roots will grow out the side, encouraging growth, etc. What I didn't stop to think of was air pots. I'm stuck. Air pots actually wrap around. You've got one or you've got two plastic studs to lock them in place to form the circle. Obviously this hasn't. It's just a complete yogurt pot. So I'm going to see what I can do. Well, the water's getting dirty anyway. Look at that. Ugh. You can see I've dropped a bit of mud, but I'm saying mud compost. I'm trying. I'm getting a lot out. Well, it seems a lot, but when you take it out, oh, if I can get the water into the actual pot, yes. Come on. Yes. Hold on. Put that one down there. And there's the pot. Oh. Looks like would have done that with a stick. I've actually left the roots. That's a bloody shame. And now there's, you know, not a massive great deal, but it would have added just that little. Oh, there's another one. They're nice thick roots as well, you know. Well, I didn't need that now, so I'll just tip that and compost root there. If I can clean the pot. Okay, I've got a little hose pipe in here, which I use when I'm feeding stuff. But just in case anybody's never seen the pot, you can see it. It's got the holes in, they sort of stick out in the same principle as in air pot, but as I say, it's not split. It doesn't just wrap around. It's got a base in with holes and also splits on the side. So I'm keeping that pot. Right. Move this. And actually I should tip that root, you know, or I'll end up forgetting and it'll be stinking in here. Right. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not. If you can't, I will try and zoom it. When I play the video back to myself, if I think you cannot see, I'll zoom in as best I can so you can see it. Right. Tape measure. So, around the fattest part, I think it was 14 inches or something. The last video, yeah. Oh yeah, get over. If you can see there, it's 15 and just over the half. So just over 15.5 inches. Weight wise, no idea. There's the Tell you what I'll do, I'll see if I can zero the problem I've got with these scales. It's on the actual top. Oh, hold on. I've got my fishing scales here, if the battery's not dead. I think the battery is dead, so it won't stay on. Oh, it is on. That's in pounds. That's set in pounds and ounces. So I put this string on and it's never altered. It's still 0 pounds, 0 ounces. So that doesn't even weigh an ounce. So all I'm going to do, put that around there, and then hopefully get this hook on. Now that's gonna, I need to put like a choke them now, just so the onion doesn't actually slip off. Right, so I'll let myself have a look first. Oh, I thought it would have been heavier than that actually. What's on my finger? Crap. I thought looking at the size, I thought it would have been heavier than that. But it's 1 pound 5 ounces. I can't remember what Pete's was. I just put that down and zero it again. But I want to see if I can get around to kilos. I didn't know this does kilos. It's a fishing scale. Nah, it just does pounds and ounces, this one. But if I can get that one on and show you the scale. Right, what is it? That's grams, that's kilograms. Well, that's not registering as kilograms, so I don't know what the hell. Hold on. Ounces, pound, gram, kilogram. Well, it keeps going back to 0, 0, 0. So does it help if that's up that way? Well, that's saying 0.08 kilograms. But I'm going to change it to pounds and zero it and see what that one comes up with on pounds. It's bloody more though when you've got to look that way. This scale is saying 1.6 pound. So I'm going to go with a smaller weight, 1.5. So I'll put this up here to dry because I still hear it. I'll have to check Pete's weight and see what Pete's is. But as I said, that's not a competition on Pete's channel. It was just a friendly little thing Pete had seen on someone else's channel. I forget the name of the channel. So we just thought we would have a little plod along. As I say, we will be probably doing it this year. I might try and make another pot. It's always better if you can have a couple of onions. But as I say, I only had the one. I've got yogurt pots. I just haven't made them into an air pot equivalent. So I think on the next pot, I'll actually cut the base out. Reason being, what I was doing with that, every 6 to 8 weeks, I was taking back out the pot, washing the compost up the roots, filling the pot again with compost, and then putting it back into the same pot but dipped in compost. When it was due a good feed, I would just use a bit of a water bottle like that, put the feed in that, then I would just dunk that in, let it get a good soak, and then just leave it. Anyhow, that's mine. Biggest onion that could possibly grow in a 500, I think it's milliliter yogurt pot. Milliliter or milligram, whatever. I'll put the size on. Well, in fact, I'll look at that. As the 500 grams, sorry, 500 grams. That's just as the Greek style yogurt. I don't eat yogurt, so obviously I'm not going to buy a good one to put holes in to grow an onion. There's not really happening down here. I pulled a load of beetroot out yesterday, I took home. I've got my Savoy cabbages, they're doing well. The collies are doing well, starting to form the heads now. Still a load of beetroot. They'll come out in a few weeks' time. I've still got tomatoes. I've got peppers there, chilies there. And then the big pot there, which is for Terry King's, the smallest seed potato there, challenge. So the very small seed potato challenge with Terry, that's mine there. And at home, when I go home, I'll show you what will I show you? My sweet candle carrots in a planter. I'll also show you my coleus. I've got red and black ones and a couple of green ones which were from a pack of seed called Coleus Wizard Mix. But I've also got a pack of seeds. I think it was half a dozen seeds. I think it was half a dozen. It was either half a dozen or 4 seeds for Port Fairy. By far and away, it's my favourite Coleus, favourite colours. But out of the seeds I had, only one germinated. So I've got that, which it is looking nice. And I'll show you all them up there. I'll show you the cuttings I took from the red and blacks, from the green one that was there. I gave Mick next door, I think it was 3. Then I gave Ian 3. Then Ian asked us for a couple more for his wife Elaine, so he got another couple. Then I think I gave Mick 2. And I used some for our Dahlia Society Fun in the Park plant sale, Northumberland, Durham, Dahlia and Chrysanthemum Society. So I grew quite a lot this year. Next year I am hoping, I've been told I can have some seeds off a guy, he's in America. He sent me an email offering me some giant coleus seed. I think the name's Kong. I could be wrong, but I think it's Kong. But apart from that, I'm also going to have a go at growing hosta peacock. Now, I've never grown a hosta before in my life, so it's going to be trial and error. But if you're interested in things like that, I'll show you the picture of what they look like, the Kong thing, the Kong coleus, and then the, I forgot the name. Hey, hosta, the hosta peacock. I'll put photos so you can see what they are, and then if you want later on, you can join and watch the videos when I make them. Okay, so I'll add to this when I get to them. So I'll see you. Bye for now. Cheers. So there's me sweet candle. I'm trying to move stuff so you can see. You know, there should be some decent ones in there. What I wanted to show you was my coleus. They're not doing as well as I had hoped, these ones. That certainly hasn't. Neither has this one. Those are cuttings I took along with these two. These are cuttings. These are cuttings, these 3 plants here, which they look as though they're going to be a nice plant. And there's the third one. Now it's nice like that, but I would have expected this one to be a lot more bushier by now. They are all from a pack of coleus seeds I bought, which was called Wizard Mix. Along with, if I turn around, that one that was in with the Wizard Mix. That's fairly bushing out now. I wish it would bush out a bit more. And my favourite, obviously, is this one, Port Fairy. This one's doing okay. I've still got, I think, another 4 weeks for the sure for this to bush up a lot more. But doing great. Fans on these constant. There's no heat. I've just put that light on just so you can see up the back end. The lights off, they just get daylight, as in what they can see through here. And that's some people doing there. That's what I had, the ELC giant onions, the ones which had been on heat mats. They were on them pots doing there. Anyhow, I just wanted to let you have a look. Not long till we start the giant onion challenge again. So, as I say, that was that. Couple of fuchsias which I had started a while ago. Took loads of cuttings, gave some away. They're not doing very well, to be honest. So, I'll not be ending them into anything. Anyhow, that's it for now. Catch you later. Ta-ra.